Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. If you have an Oculus 2 and you are looking for a easy recharging solution, this is it. So this is the all-in-one charging dock for your Oculus Quest 2. So let's open it up and see everything that we get inside and go through the setup process, which is like super easy. So inside you get your directions, you get your accessory pack, and then you get your charging dock, which comes in this cool little clamshell case. Pull that out. So this would sit right on your desktop, and then you have your USB charging port right there. So let's open up the accessory pack and I'll show you everything that you get inside this. So there's a whole bunch of little things in here. Okay, so put that box off onto the side. So right away you get these little magnetic pieces, and what I mean by that is you have a little wire here on the side, kind of flexible, and then you have this little magnetic cup link. And we'll just pull one out for now, so you get a spare in case you lose one. Okay, so on the side of your Oculus you mount this in, so it's a USB-C, and that is your little magnetic charging piece. And then when you put it down there, the charging cable will kind of almost automatically click onto it. And you can kind of see, I'll hold it a little bit closer to the camera up above so you can see the connection that's there. So make sure it makes the connection, and when it's plugged in you'll see that's charging. So right away that's pretty neat. Let's get your charging block out, and that has a charging cable with that. So we take this out, and then you get a pretty decent length of, as long as I don't knot it as I pull it apart. So you get a pretty decent length of cable that comes with that. So plug it into your USB-C power block, that is included, which is great. Plug that into your regular AC outlet, and then here at the bottom we're going to plug that in, and then that should start charging up automatically. Trying to find the charge light for that. Oh, there we go. I'm looking all around. So here is the power indicating light that's showing that it charges. So when you disconnect this, that charging light will go out, and then that is your charging light on the Oculus to show you the power state of it. So again, we'll put that back down to the cradle, and it should automatically line up, and then it's going to show you basically green. Red means that it's charging, green means that it will be complete. So we'll put that down. So very cool. Now on your handsets, so this is going to be your right one, and then it's going to be your left. Actually, that's going to be your right cradle, so it's actually going to be facing you like this. So just to kind of give you an idea. But so that is your right controller. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide this down to open it up, and then we're actually going to take this battery cell out that comes with your Oculus. So you're not going to use that at all. And then we're going to be looking for, I think this is going to be the right hand side. Nope, that's the left one. So it gives you new covers that have this little power tab on it that you can see. And then on the inside, so this is your stock one, and then this is the new one for the charger. So very, very different. And then we're going to open up your power cell case. Now if you take these new cells out, there's something unique about them. You have a plus and a minus sign on the side of the cell, so that's going to act as your charging part. So we're going to aim up positive to positive. Battery, put that in there, and then we're going to make sure that these little silver tabs are pointing on the outside, because then these little pins are what is going to connect to that battery to charge it. So that's in, and what we're going to do is we're going to plug that in, and basically it just kind of like sits in the cradle, and it has these little 2-pin connectors on the side. So you kind of like push it in, you kind of like feel it, and then you know you have your connection is you have that little red light on the side, and again that will turn green once it's charged. So let's open up our left hand side controller. And then we slide that down. And again, we'll take this power cell out. I'm going to put the new power cell in. Make sure the silver tabs are pointing up to the top. And we'll push that in, make sure it has a good connection. Rotate a little bit so it's going to make a good alignment with your new outer cover. So we just kind of like set that on and then slide that piece in. And then again, we'll put this onto this side of the cradle and just kind of give it a little push, and then we'll see if it makes a connection. And this side's still red. This side hasn't lit up yet, so I've either don't have this placed properly or I don't have the pin set up in the right configuration. And in this case, we're going to open it back up again and just make sure that everything looks good orientation wise. So we're just going to push these tabs a little bit further out, so how that lies there. So it's going to put a little bit closer to the edge. And then let's plug that back in. And then now you can see that the red light is on that side. So if it doesn't light up, just make sure that you have these pushed down, or you open up the cover again and just make sure that you have the correct orientation of the power cell as close to this outer edge as possible so it lines up with these tabs. And then you have a case to put in these batteries. You can store them away for future use, and then put these off on the side as well. But other than that, that is your charging base, charging dock for your Oculus 2. So yeah, that is pretty awesome looking. Almost looks like a spaceship sitting here. But anyhow, got the two lights and then the lights in the front. And they'll turn green once fully charged, and then you're ready to go. I think charging time basically said it was about 2.5 hours for a full charge. I read somewhere in here. So it is a pretty fast recharge process. Thanks for watching. Brian from Rechargeable. Be safe out there.